The Saline Rec Center is pleased to announce that we have received new cardio equipment. Let me take the opportunity to walk you through the equipment. Come on in. We'll start with the Jacob's ladder. This piece of equipment utilizes low impact, high range of motion exercise to provide a superior cardio workout to both upper and lower body. So the first thing that you need to do before you get on the actual piece of equipment is to adjust the safety belt. And in order to adjust the safety belt so it's properly on your waist, you need to adjust it to your height. So I'm 5'6", so I've adjusted the belt already to my height, and then you're just going to go ahead and strap on the belts and make sure the side with the height is to your right side of the machine, and then we're ready to hop on the piece of machine and get started. So you want to start with your feet on the lower portion of the Jacob's ladder, and I'm going to start with my hands on the machine, just so I feel comfortable, and once it starts moving I can start taking my hands off and putting them on the actual rungs. But to get the machine started, I need to press this red button up here. So I'm just going to go ahead and press that and then start walking on it. You start with your hands on just to get a comfortable feel. And then once I feel comfortable, I can go ahead and put my hands on the rungs and start climbing. When I'm ready to stop, I can just let my feet go all the way down and the machine will automatically stop for me. But it's a pretty good cardio workout. The higher you go, the faster the rungs are going to go, and if you sit in this section, the lower they're going to be. But it's a great cardio workout. I challenge you to at least try at least 5 minutes on the Jacob's ladder. The next new piece of equipment is our ab solo machine. This machine is a fun and effective abdominal exercise machine that keeps users excited about working their core. So the first step I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a seat and get my feet strapped into the machine. So again, I'm just going to hook my feet under these, so I make sure that I'm not using my legs when I'm using the machine, and I'm going to grab the medicine ball. Now we have two different things that you can do during this exercise. Is if you're not feeling like you want to throw the ball to the target in the back, you could also do this easy to use section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the medicine ball and I'm just going to come back ever so slightly and come up and hit the targets. You can also move your hands behind your head for a little bit more of a challenging movement. But if you're feeling comfortable, the next step up would be to turn on this red button. That's going to track how many times you hit the target on the most challenging section of this machine. So if I hit this button right here, it's going to start a countdown from 130. And it's going to count how many times I hit the target. So I come back here and just slam. So see, it's counting. And that's how you use the ab solo machine. Lastly, we received an upgraded Concept 2 rower. So when we start with the Concept 2 rower, let me show you a few things about the machine. This lever over here is going to be your resistance level. 1 is the least resistant, 10 is the most resistance. Secondly is your foot holsters. You want to make sure that the top of these straps are almost in this range right here between the top of your shoelaces to like right before your toes start. So that's the most important thing. So for me, the best setting is at 4. And you want to kind of think of rowing as almost like a deadlift. You're going to use your legs pushing, stand up, and then your arms are the last thing that pulls. So your legs are doing most of the work and your arms are the last thing to pull. So if we get on the machine, I'm going to adjust my resistance level to about a 5 and put my feet in the stirrups. And as you can see, they're right at the top of my shoelaces. And then I'm going to hit the menu button. There's a bunch of different workouts that you can do. I'm just going to start with a normal row and it is going, I'm gonna change the units up here to show my split for 500 meters. You're gonna grab the handles, and again, like I mentioned, it's like a deadlift. You're pushing your legs back, and then your arms pull last, and you're almost doing like a scooping motion. So then your arms come forward, and then your legs come following. So in real time, looks sort of like this. And that's how you use the rower. So always put the handle back to the top of the machine because it saves the chain. And then you'll just undo your straps and you're all set. We invite you to come check out our new cardio equipment as well as the rest of what the Rec Center has to offer. Hope to see you soon.